you're like me and you've been exploring Meta Horizon worlds recently, then you probably entered the world and you thought, meh, it's confusing, it's empty, and there's nothing to do. Here's the thing, creating a world isn't about having the most amazing environment or the most amazing mechanics. It's more about the feeling that someone gets from playing it. Today, I'll cover how to design Horizon worlds that your audience and your friends won't just visit once, but will come back to again and again. I'm Jad at Immersive Insiders, and I just got back from Meta Horizon Creator Academy in New York City. That was an event that was organized by Meta to introduce developers and creators to the tools that Horizon Worlds provides, and I went there to learn more about it myself. Mainly what I want to share today is how to create VR and Horizon Worlds experiences that are appealing, and I'm going to break it down to you in simple steps. The first thing that we're covering today are 3 powerful motivators that are bundled into the self-determination theory. These powerful motivators are relatedness, competence, and autonomy. And in the second part of this video, we'll turn them into 4 practical design principles that you can apply right away. So without further ado, let's dive in. So first of these 3 core motivators is relatedness. And a simple way of explaining this is the feeling of being connected to others and to the environment around you. So feeling like a sense of belonging and a sense of familiarity. And since we're talking about Meta Horizon World, it's a multiplayer platform. So a lot of the experiences there are meant for more than one person to try out. So I want you to think about your favorite multiplayer moments in games or in other experiences. It's probably not, for example, when you scored a goal alone, but rather when you cooperated together and did something great. Like, for example, you pulled off a great win by working together, or that you found a nice glitch and you started laughing at it, or simply that you hanged out around a campfire and discussed something random. That is relatedness. It's a bit of a sense of community, a sense of belonging. And in Horizon, you can design for this. You can build cozy social spaces like campfires, like stages, or simply a room with a couch where people can just sit down and hang out. So places where people can gather. These spaces can have funny props, or they can have mini games and things that aren't necessarily like the base of the experience itself, but rather extras that help the player connect with other people around them, maybe even through laughter. Since Horizon Worlds allows people to talk together, to chat, to emote, and to send reactions, these spaces really make up a lot of the experience itself, because people want to go on these platforms and on the Horizon to meet other people and to interact with them. So if your world would create these funny, memorable moments that the players will talk about the next day, then you achieved relatedness. Second is competence. The players want to feel capable, like they are learning and getting better. When someone enters your world for the first time, give them a quick win, which is basically allowing them to make their own decision and to see a result that is good for them. Let them walk towards a button, let them press it, let it do something. Let them, for example, go onto the center stage and decide which game mode they want to play. This gives the player a sense of ability to choose their path and to realize things in your experience. It builds confidence. Of course, then you can layer them with progressive challenges like puzzles that get harder, like mini quests and optional objectives that they can reach and accomplish to feel that they are progressing and getting better at your experience. Giving them rewards is also a good way for making them realize that their efforts are not wasted on nothing. They are gaining something out of it. And don't forget teamwork. Meta Horizon Worlds shines with experiences that put teamwork into center stage, allowing players to work with others to achieve the things that they want to do easier and faster. You can design for experiences where the more experienced players can mentor the noobs and help them understand the gameplay and how it's supposed to be done, either by helping them cooperate together to achieve it, or by making it possible for them to give them tips and to show them the way, basically. Another way to highlight competence is to use leaderboards, and leaderboards is something that you can see in a lot of the experiences that are doing good, because you can start comparing basically your performance against other players. And this will give you a goal that you can reach and try to work towards. So again, competence is about making your players feel proud of what they achieved in your world. And third is autonomy. Basically, players want freedom, the ability to play off script and to make their own choices. You can give them creative tools, you can allow them to draw on things, to decorate spaces, and even the biggest one of them all is probably roleplay. Experiences where people can roleplay actually brings the community together and allows them to not only experience the world that you created in the way it's supposed to, but also sometimes put a layer on top of it that they enjoy more and that will make your world perform even better with everyone. You can even allow for sandbox areas where players can create their own minigames with props that you have at disposal. And remember, since this is about autonomy, you don't want to overwhelm your players. Give them the tools and let them decide for their own how they want to use it. You can give them some hints here and there, but try to let them discover on their own. So when people can roleplay, customize, and explore your world without feeling like they're being handheld, this allows them feel like your world is theirs. They own it. That's autonomy. Okay, so how do we take these 3 core motivations and actually apply them? Let's check out 4 proven principles to keep in mind when designing a Horizon world. Number 1, quick skill building. Always start with something easy. If it takes like 5 minutes to understand what the player is supposed to do, where they're supposed to go, then they will quit. Give them a simple challenge and then make it harder from there. Don't start directly from something that they will not be comfortable with. There are some worlds, for example, that clear challenges and make it so that you cannot get to the harder challenges before you get at least a bit of experience in the simpler ones. And make sure to give them quick wins to keep them engaged and fun prizes when they achieve something special. Principle 2, customization. People love to express themselves, especially in platforms like Horizon, where it's a very social platform, kind of like VR chat or similar platforms like that. People have avatars, they have options to customize themselves, and they want to be able to express that in all of the experiences that they try out. So if you give them new ways to express themselves, let's say a funny hat that they can wear, some swords that they can swing around, something that they can customize their avatar with even more, this allows them to feel a sense of embodiment in your experiences. This can even come in the form of decoration tools so that they can add decoration to your world, or they can start drawing or be creative basically. And make the space their own. Encourage the players to show off what they made, let them display it somehow, let them share it with other people, make places where people can take photos, and make it so that they can add their personal touch to your world. That way, they're more likely to come back to check it out. Principle 3, flexible social spaces. Not every experience needs high intensity gameplay to make it work. Sometimes players just want to chill, so build hangout areas, lounges, stages, and campfires like we mentioned before, where people can just hang around and chat. You can even add portals to some of your own worlds or other creators' worlds that they can explore together. This is kind of the branching experience from your main experience. It will allow the players to feel more comfortable and to also take a break when they need to. So these relaxed spaces will become the heart of your community that you're building. And finally, principle 4, structure. Now I know that we said that we want players to have autonomy, but even sandbox worlds need some direction. Give players some quests, some achievements, and make it clear where they need to head by the world design. You can even implement progression systems so that they always know what to aim for next. You can use signs, you can use NPCs that explain these to them, and you can layer it with challenges and leaderboards so that there's always a reason to come back and improve. So if you have good structure, your world will never lose purpose. And that's it. So to summarize, make worlds that help players connect, improve, and express themselves. Now I'd love to hear from you. Are there any worlds that you tried in Horizon Worlds that stood out in the way that they were designed? Let us know in the comment and I'll check them out, maybe even make a video about them. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit the thumbs up button, I would really appreciate it, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. Until then, keep creating and I'll see you in the next one.